Mm.
A matchup here between two conferences that are now battling for respect. It's the Big 12 versus the ACC. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, and Alumni Stadium, home field for the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For BA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Roomstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Boston College will kick it off to get things going here. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So Colorado's offense tries out there to open this game. This quarterback has earned a reputation as being one of the elite guys in the sport. So just an electric skill set.
Yeah, he's the guy that can really do everything for you. They do a nice job of building their offensive game plan around his skill sets. And I think this offense trusts every decision he makes.
Nice.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Staying with much better too.
It's 1st and 10.
Nice play.
The short completion of the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And you see he's able to make the stop after a short gain.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense. Has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
To the air, it's Salter. Moves out of the pocket. They pick up enough for the 1st down. Football goes to the 45.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive moving. 1st down. They're going to throw the football.
Ooh, nice. That was nice.
At the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quick throw, the catch is made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be 1st down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And the Buffaloes line up on 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. Breaks free. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
Here's the 2nd down play. To the air, it's Salter. Tries the right with a quick throw. Touchdown, Buffalo! quarterback on fire today.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Here's the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Boston College's offense out there for their first possession. It's out quickly to the left side. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Back to throw. It's James. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Atkins. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Miller.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
The Buffaloes lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. Here's the handoff. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the 1st down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st quarter of play. So, Kirk, Colorado has the lead. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
They're going to run it. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down mark. Needs to stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And they'll give it to the back. And the Buffaloes are looking to keep this drive going.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
The Buffaloes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Grabbed by the receiver. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st down, it's play action. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Back to throw. It's James. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Man, the quarterback here just threw this football away on 3rd and short. Starting to wonder about this running game right now. If on 3rd and short you decide to throw for it, maybe they're looking to give the defense a new look or maybe keep them guessing. Let's see what they do here on 4th down.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. And that is enough for a 1st down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Bond. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Back to throw again. Catch made on the out route. Here he goes. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
This Boston College offense is quickly moving down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Richard. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
7th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass. It's James. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Richard.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Now it's 2nd down here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
1st down here for this offense. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And sack sets up 2nd down. Dropping back, it's James. Caught over the middle, it's Bond. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
12th play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down and long. Close to the tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. Gets some space around the 30. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Running back has it on a screen now. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Colorado. Still no answer for this offense.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Game moves into the 35. 1st down again. Dropping back. It's James. Looking to set up a screen pass. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Pass caught. 2nd down now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up 3rd down.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Punt over the middle. It's Bond. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And he's got it. No problem.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Looks like they'll take a knee in the final play and head to halftime with the lead. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Buffaloes will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. They get the second half started with a running play. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Try and muscle for the first down. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They'll kick it away here. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Scanning the field, it's Salter. He escapes the pocket. And the ball to the ground. And the defense comes up with the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
So the BC offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Makes the catch. It's Franklin. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
BC has moved into the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Using his legs, it's Richard. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down play coming up. Oh, it's a reverse. And tackled after a small hiccup there. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Looking downfield, it's James. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
I thought they might blitz here on 3rd down, Chris. I just wasn't sure where it might be coming from. They waited until the last possible second to bring this blitz. I think it really affected the offensive line's communication. They don't do a good job of protecting the quarterback, and he just gets hit right as he throws the ball for this incompletion.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Turner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Pump over the middle. It's Williams. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Gives it to the back. That run moves the ball across the 35.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Atkins. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down spotted near the 41.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's Salter. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Buffaloes with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short pass finds the tight end. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
A quick throw out left, complete. Pointing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes. This offense really clicking.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Martinez. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Franklin. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, guys. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Scanning the field. It's James. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the 1st down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Oh, a deep shot to the left side. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Trying to find room. It's Welch. Breaks into the clear. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. 1st down to the 27.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. will hand it off. Fighting off the defender. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that previous play. There's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Completion sets up a 2nd down play. Looking to throw here. Big throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Looking downfield, it's James. That's caught. It's Harris. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Harris. He's swarmed by the defense.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game, and this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He makes the grab. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing pressure. Under pressure, just lets it go. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1. The offense takes a timeout to talk things over. The Eagles offense lines up first and goal now. Back to pass. It's James. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Boston College.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.